Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm back. Vacation is over. Gotta remember how to drive. I just picked up my trailers here at the Cleveland scale. No problem hooking on. All the tires released. Nothing is frozen on. It's perfect. It's 4 degrees Celsius outside, so it wasn't very cold. So there was about 4 inches of snow on top of the trailers. I just went and shoveled all that off. I've learned that trick from the past. Don't leave the snow on the trailer and hope it blows off. If it's +4 here, by the time you've gone over the passes and parked where you want to load in the morning, that is no longer nice wet snow. It is now a brick of ice. Good luck getting that crap off. Rather shovel it off the first opportunity you have. Sometimes I've shoveled it off a couple of times. Shoveled it off at the night before I stopped, and then it snowed overnight and I went and shoveled again in the morning. But yeah, did the full pre-trip on everything. Everything's looking great. No defects. Well, it should be that way. That's how I left it, so something went wrong if there were defects now. Some of my tires are getting a little low on tread. I've got the first trailer, the center axle on the right hand side has one tire down to 5/32 and the other tire at 9/32. So, but we can go another 2/32. At 3/32 I'll replace it. A little bumpy. Yeah, guys, sorry about the microphone issues last week's videos. I had a lot of wind noise in there. I didn't realize it was picking up that much wind. I'll have to see if I can find a little windsock to go over the microphone in future. If I drive with the window open, it's still boiling hot. You have to run with the window open. The AC in that truck didn't work either, so it wasn't a problem as far as I felt comfortable with the window open, but it did create a lot of wind noise. Someone a couple of weeks ago, it's probably a month ago now, asked me to do a video driving through Oliver, which is his hometown, so we will today go through Oliver again. I started a couple hours early just in case it would take a long time to get the trailers ready, and it didn't. It only took a couple of minutes, so I'm running a little earlier, and the sun is setting a little later, so I figured it was bright enough outside to actually shoot a Sunday video. It's going to be a short week too. I'm taking Friday off. My niece is coming to Kelowna to do figure skating competition. Haven't seen them for a while, so it'd be a good opportunity to go hang out with them. It's worth the loss of a day of pay to go do that. A lot cheaper to lose a day of pay than drive all the way up to Prince George to see them. I think I'll let dispatch know that I'm willing to do a short run, like if I get a run that I can deliver at 7 a.m. on Friday morning in Penticton or OK Falls, I'll do that. interesting to see what the passes look like. With this much snow in the Okanagan, I got a feeling the passes are going to be slick, slick, slick. So, hopefully I don't have to chain up. Off for 2 weeks, I have no idea what they look like. Hopefully I don't have to chain up empty, but maybe I'll have to chain up tomorrow with a load on. We'll see. We will see. So I've dropped my iPhone like 100 times. I've dropped it from the top of a load, like 3 tiers of lumber on the back, and dropped it off from the top of the semi. I've had little nicks and scratches on it, but nothing bad. Today I dropped it about half a foot and totally busted the screen. So I guess I'll be bringing it in. It's about $200 to get a new screen put on it. It's a $2,000 phone, so I'll pay the $200. Phone's still nothing wrong with it, so it'll last many more years. I'll pay the $200. It's not really about how high you drop it, it's the angle it hits at that will break the screen. Man, it feels so slow on these highways compared to Blee's highways. Highways are just so nice and smooth. My tires are a little squared up though. Not quite as round as they used to be. Always had that problem with our fire truck. Had to bring it always out and just go for a drive to keep the tires a little more round. They should be nice and rounded once the tires warm up a bit on the truck and trailers. Get a little heat in them, they'll round right up. And if they don't today, tomorrow with a load on, for sure they'll be nice and round. This is a little community of Gallagher Lake, and right around the corner is Oliver. Feels good to be behind the wheel again. Feels good. Vacation was awesome too. I have no regrets on vacation. It was a lot of fun. And it was just so relieving, so nice that I only had to deal with Dad I didn't have to deal with Dad. Only with Mom and my sister and brother-in-law and nieces and nephews. It's the first time I visited since my parents split up, and it's just wonderful. So wonderful. I did have to deal with him one day. He came over for a visit, and I kicked his butt off the property ASAP. I didn't tell him I was coming down for vacation for a reason. Luckily, it was right at the end, so I didn't have to deal with him anymore. So he didn't realize I was in Belize until the end. So all was good. I don't know. It kind of takes that stress out of there when you have that poisonous atmosphere gone. Or we don't have to pretend to be nice to each other. Always pretending he was nice. Always have to pretend to be nice to someone. But now that they're not together anymore, no more pretending. I still respect them and all that, but he's never cared for us, so it's nice to have that resolved. It's like a weight lifted off, right? It's kind of nice. The only thing nicer would be if he was in prison, but yeah. Mom doesn't want to press charges, so I'm okay with it. I'm not one to judge, so let him do his thing and not bother us. Hopefully he doesn't bother anyone else. If anyone that knows my dad, my mom, wants to know the story, I can tell you personally what's up. I have no problem with that, but I won't do that publicly. No urge to spite anyone or anything like that, so. But if you want to ask me what happened, just be ready for the whole story. If you don't want to know the whole story, do not ask. Here we go, coming in. Downtown Oliver coming up. I always say the speed limit's too high. Through downtown Oliver, it's 50 kilometers per hour, and when that place is busy, 50 is way too fast. I've been doing 40 through there, and people have been shaking their fist and yelling at me for going too fast. And that was already south of the downtown part, so yeah, I can't disagree with them that should be a slower speed limit through downtown. 30 would be good. Just where all the crosswalks are. I don't expect it to be too busy on a Sunday evening, but you never know. Go 50. Have to remember to hit the speed limits. I'm not in my truck or car anymore, or minivan, whatever I was driving on vacation. Gotta actually hit the speed limits again. Like I said, it feels good being behind a real truck again. Yeah, it's pretty mellow here. Still slow down to 40, but when this place is busy, you gotta go slower. At least the parking is pretty wide. If they park close to the curb, don't have much for door bopping and stuff like that. There's room for people, but Fire Hall Bistro. Fire Hall has moved down the hill. No. Where is the Fire Hall? That used to be the Fire Hall. It's now like a restaurant. Fire Hall is now moved where the green red light is. That's yellow now. It is to the left down this road ahead. So To the left at this red light, the police station, and behind that is the fire hall, also the airport. I think. Yeah, I see the high fire hall down there. I'm like, I thought that was where it moved. Napa Auto Parts and Lurtco next to each other. I always find that funny. Two automotive stores that sell exactly the same things right next door to each other. Both stay open, so must both make money, so all good. There we go. That was Oliver. Thank you guys for watching. Guys have a great day, great week. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to load at KIW. Headed to Richmond, so should be a decent run. Got to tarp the load, so it'll be a little chilly tarping. I'll have some frozen fingers, but going from the tropics to the cold, it's gonna take a few days to get used to that. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with a full load.